Welcome to my shop again. We're going to do a little bowl, little nut bowl with a little reveal of the rim tucking in a little bit. And okay, another bowl, right? Why am I going to do another bowl? Well, I want to talk about a burl and the grain orientation that I might get out of this and try to get something special out of it. We did end up with a very nice bowl, but little surprises along the way, so stay tuned. We'll get her going here. Okay, let's get started. Got a nice piece of cherry burl, and we're going to look at doing a bowl, and I want to spend some time talking about grain orientation of burls and looking at the color and character of it so I can make something special. Now let's take a very, very close look at the grain characteristics. Even through the chainsaw cut, we can see where those annual rings of the growth are. And let's use that to our benefit to make something special. A burl gives us some challenges that we don't have in a regular straight grain trunk of the tree, so it's a little harder to tell what's in there. But let's compare it for a minute. In a straight grain trunk of a tree, we have two ways of putting a bowl. We can place the bowl with the top rim towards the pith or the top rim towards the bark. Okay, now the grain orientation is going to be different with these orientations. Where's the grain going? Around the circle of the tree here, like this. So if I do a bowl like that and the rim is facing the pith, it will make a grain character inside the bowl. It'll radiate down from the pith being here, right? It'll radiate down from the pith and we'll have kind of a saddle effect, right? Now, what happens if I make the bowl facing the rim? The annual rings now are going around this way, okay? And when I do that bowl, the annual rings are going to radiate up from the bottom of the bowl, and I'll have circles. Or we have a choice when we're in a straight grain trunk of the tree. All right. Now we just took a look at our burl, and we saw that our grain was radiating around the bulge of the burl, the growth of the burl. All right. So now we have the same scenario as we do here. Which way do I want to make the bowl? And what happens with this grain orientation is it kind of simulates that there would be a pith here someplace. There's not a pith in a burl, but if this was the center of the tree, this is the outside of the tree, right? So we have the same situation. We have a choice. If I face the top edge towards the pith and make my bowl like this, right, I'm going to have this kind of character. If I make my bowl facing with the rim facing the bark, and I do a bowl like this, I'm going to have this character. All right? Which one do I want? Now, this is kind of a rare situation in a burl that most of the time the character and the color of the burl isn't in radial rings like that, but the burl kind of goes crazy and grows in waves, okay? Then when it's in waves like that in most burls, you don't have this option. Maybe the color will be something that you want to capture in the bottom or the top of the bowl, or the natural edge if you want to have a natural edge to make it face the natural edge. So lots of decisions to be made there. Before we even start the lathe, we've got to start to think about what the grain orientation and the color and the character of the wood's going to give us. All right? So I prefer this scenario, and so I'm going to make the bottom of the bowl on the bark side and the top of the bowl towards my chainsaw cuts. All right, let's go do it. I want this to be the bottom of my bowl. I'm going to put that towards the tailstock side so I can prepare for my glue block. I'm going to do the same thing I always do by starting between centers and getting on my balance point. And I've got lots of gnarly stuff going on. You've seen me do this before with the square block to make a bowl. Well, it's not square anymore, but it's still got lots of air spaces in here. I'm going to use a push cut right along the tool rest. Get the speed up. Because I'm on the balance point, I can get the speed up. That makes the air spaces go by quickly. It makes this really easy. Bevel support is lined up parallel to the tool rest. So I just go across and take the wings off. This is a finesse thing, not a strength thing. There's no bouncing. The direction of the cut is towards the sharp edge. I'm not pushing the bevel into the air spaces. Well, I love the smell of that fresh cherry. I'm a little crooked here, so let's just straighten it up. I'll move it a little bit while I'm between centers. Now I have it on my glue block, and this is just roughed out at this stage. I've still got some chainsaw cuts, and I have to make room in the bottom here for my waste wood in the inside of my bowl, so I don't do a funnel. And so I'll do the clean up these surfaces, true this up, and quickly make a little shape here, and get our bowl done. Line up the bevel with the existing surface, make a bit of an adjustment, pull my handle towards me a little bit. Okay, start with a thick shaving. End up with no shaving at all. All right. Line up my bevel, Come back out, move it over, take another cut. See the difference in the color with a nice sharp edge? Cleaner cut, slow pace across the tool rest, fast speed of the lathe. No torn out grain. Nice clean surface. Woohoo! Perfect. Love it, love it, love it. Remember in my planning to begin with, I wanted to have that little saddle of the grain character in the bottom. Well, it really didn't turn out that way. It turned out more like this than this. Okay. The shape of my bowl in the burl was faced like this, with the bark towards the bottom. I've got another half of this burl. I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to reverse it and put the rim towards the bark and see what happens to my grain character. I would have thought, the way we looked at the grain, that it would be more like this, but we ended up like that. But still a beautiful bowl, and love it, sweet little thing. So we'll do another one and see what happens. Don't forget to support my sponsors. We'll see you next time.